wrench is yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Big 13. Big shot.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Burrow Looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And they'll run with ETN.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He pulls it in. What a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now it's Burrow. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a look.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
They'll roll him out right, and that's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And some strong running. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Gets around him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 37 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
11 mighty, stop.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and a touchdown. Adam Troutman from 13 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick out.
Touchdown, Saints! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow rolling to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Saints are going to take over once once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
He's going to float this over the middle deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching.